is mine.
I'll yield to none.
Nice try.
Nice try. Greet the Reaper for me.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the Magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. And so... But instead, I became part of their story.
So, still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry. The sedative will wear off soon enough. Easy now. No need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to me upstairs.
So it wasn't a dream after all. I don't even remember them strapping me down. I don't even remember them strapping me down. Junk. This again. Boring.
An animal sty. Freight or food?
Did you expect a needle? Did you expect a needle?
Get me out of this cage and I'll make it worth your while. You in? Set me free, and I'll set you free. A fair trade, Your guess is as good as mine. Someone screamed, loud as a banshee. After that, pure pandemonium. They never even told me what I was accused of. Just dragged me down here. A gentlewoman among jesters, you are. Give that lever a pull, and I guarantee we'll both get something out of the deal.
Before you can even touch the lever, you hear a sniff and snort behind you as the snoring Magister mumbles himself.
Is my shift over? Are you here to relieve me? Wait, you're no Magister. You're a sorcerer. What are you doing here, filthy lizard? Choose your words carefully. My fists ache to meet a new face. And it's about time too. The lads and lasses up there are getting lazy. Figures they'd send one of you sorcerers down. They can barely be chuffed to wiggle a single toe. Can't just leave the prisoner alone, though. I heard he might be the one causing trouble upstairs. That's all I needed to hear. Just don't let that caged rascal fool you. You can't trust him as far as you can throw him.
The prisoner's buoyant voice darkens as his eyes rest on yours.
Ah, freedom. Tastes better than wine. I'm nothing if not a man of my word. And I did give my word I'd set you free, lass. Say you...
What would he have to gain by killing me? Strange forces are at work.
Empty.
Not the most elegant solution, was it? And I'm back where I started. Nowhere to go but up.
Everything's spick and span. Nothing left to do.
Empty.
What a well of knowledge this tome is.
Rare kind of magic.
Dallas is such
I'll
a
need to
dear
write to
lending it to
headquarters
me.
right away. No lesion, no trauma. It was pleasant magic.
Why, you're looking a bit more chipper. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work, even if I do say so myself. There you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters. Oh dear, I'm afraid you're a long way from home, milady. A long way from the little bells that make a footman come a-running.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy. A new life awaits, and if you're a particularly good girl, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Sauce. For good. Is he? Oh well. Some problems simply sort themselves, don't they? Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those Sauce spells of yours? See what happens.
I'll need to write to headquarters right away.
Oh, do go on. I won't hold it against you. Promise. My, aren't we a meek little lamb? Perhaps I needn't have collared you at all, though it does look darling on you. So let's just leave it on, shall we? Because to answer your question, what this collar does is this. It makes you unable to cast Sauce. For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's.
Good gods! There's been a murder here.
No known associates. In fact, he seemed quite averse to spending time. Where did I leave my calipers?
why you're looking a bit more chip. There you are. Is he? Oh, well. Some problems. No. You're alive, and you're having a conversation. You are on a ship, of course.
Index fingers pressed.
My word. You do seem a bit... Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon... A new life awaits. Why, for my peace of mind? Oh, do go. My aunt. So let's just... For your own...
Good gods! There's been a murder here!
Everything's spick and span. Nothing left to do, really.
Sing us a song, I know you can.
I forgot how to sing. I did.
It was one of them. I know it.
Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
One of us wouldn't kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Well, what have we here?
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
My, we are fierce, aren't we? Not to worry. I'll soon remedy that. Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook? Ah, music to my beleaguered stomach. On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor? Oh, but to feel the... On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm... The very basics, then, I suppose. So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions answered. Let's evaluate, shall we? As per your own testimony, you can cook, tailor, and groom. Well, then, I offer you my sincerest congratulations. As of now, you are my slave. My slave, of course. Oh, but... I see. Yes, I suppose... Anyway, you may leave me for a moment. We'll go...
One of us wouldn't kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Can we just skip to
I'm busy watching for clues, sorcerer. Go take your sub-story somewhere else.
Mad? No. Insufferable? Surely.
A scruffy man lounges against the wall.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet...
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again. He leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He winks.
Pinches less that way, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many, many, many moons ago. Isn't that right, Vic?
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister... Ifan grins, flashing pointed...
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword and now he's Johnny Big Pants. No. The dead man, Finn, is it? I'd no business with him. And I wouldn't put a man down without good reason.
He glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with pointed intensity.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough. The Joy, I've heard a lot. Nothing good. No surprise there, since Bishop Alexander runs the... Wonder if we'll get to meet the Ringmaster himself. Not eager to bow before the great Bishop Alexander, son of the divine himself.
What are you conspiring about over there? You, lizard!
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet. And that bee is me.
Name!
I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook. He scowls at you as...
Away with you, at once!
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips, as he leans... Ifan raises his eyebrow.
There has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that has the Magisters more concerned than your appetite. Forgive me, kin. Were that I had more than... Meanwhile, the Magisters...
Prison guard, Vic.
A broad dwarf sits... He raises an eyebrow as you approach.
Listen up, Ghetto. You hear that?
He turns his head toward you, looking you up and down, and smiles before turning his attention...
You look like a Ghetto to me. Listen, if you're interested. Or get gone if you aren't.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hang you right over the side of this ship with him.
The ship, of course.
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter...
And? A common sort of sound, isn't it? Where there's talk, there's health. That's all you hear, though. Listen close. There now, just like that.
Squeak!
Aha!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back. The other catches you before you lose your foot.
There, you heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, Ghetto. Good news. No, you beautiful idiot. That wasn't any rat. It was the wheel. Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means we're heading east. Burn my beard. That means if we've been travelling for... Yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy.
Well, there has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that has the Magisters more concerned than your appetite.
Don't you get saucy with me when you clearly don't know the first thing about sauce.
Captain, actually.
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling.
That'll be all. Thank ye kindly, Ghetto.
He continues stroking his beard, a beard...
Wolves around a campfire.
The Magisters are out for blood. You saw the body, didn't you? Big...
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here.
Name? The Divine Order wants to know. Not so fast. Name?
That's enough now.
Well, you aren't here on my list. Scram, eh?
It was one of them. I know
Ah,
it.
there you are. Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not at all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Losa woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly, deathly allergical.
One of us will kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
We just stepped to the bar, but I reassure you, shut up.
You think me mad?
How very correct you are, spouse of mine. Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeve refuses to be confused with anyone else. What? What's so funny?
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and git, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm...
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we? You presume right. Thanks, but I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every... You take care, though. Nope. Trying not to find anything out, either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the better.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and as quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though no change came over her.
Good luck, Chief.
Wow. You're a
My mum is afraid of lizards. I'm not. I think you're neat. I'd be happy if I had a Do you know Losa? She's a